everybody, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread, and it is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. We came back from the coast early because my husband had to feed the cows. They are, we've got 24 head of Black Angus plus a Brahmin that jumped in the fence last year, so there's a couple of mixes there. Oops. Anyway, yeah, it's cold and not a lot of grass out, so my husband had to insist on coming home and throwing a bale of hay out so that they would have something to eat. Anyway, they have plenty to eat. There's plenty of grass out there, but he spoils them like the dogs and me. Anyway, so I wanted to show you what I got done while we were down there. My husband went out fishing one day, caught the limit on some sheep's head, and so I was home alone, just sewing, which I love. First of all, remember in a previous video I had showed you I wanted to embroider on a blouse for my DAR chapter? Well, here's how it came out. Look at that. And I'm really pleased with it. This is a Wrangler or Lee Ryder shirt. Got it on Amazon. It's got princess cut, you know, and 3/4 sleeves, and I made 3 of them, and they turned out really good. Not a lot of puckering. I washed it before I embroidered, and I've already washed it again, and I'm just going to press it, but for the next time I need to wear it, but it turned out great. I'm real happy with that. And this little micro stitching is from Word Art in Stitches. That's the software that I use to embroider this little bitty stitching right here. So I picked that up at the Designs and Machine Embroidery Stitch Lab as well. I spent a little bit of money there. Okay, so I made 3 tops. I did not get to the blue paisley, but I made 3 tops while I was down there. This is New Look 6415. Remember that one that I showed you guys I wanted to make? And here it is. There's that split hem. I wadded it up to bring it home. I threw it in a box and brought it home. I actually had to cut, I think it was 3.5 inches off the bottom of this thing. It was long. So it looks okay. I'm not a huge fan of wearing a big solid like this. It just makes me look so, I don't know, expansive. So I much prefer, but I'll wear it to work. And the sleeves, I made those 3/4 as well, just below the elbow. I'll wear it to work, but when I go to work, I have to wear a lanyard with a badge, access badge, computer badge, Snooky badge, whatever. I got to wear badges all the time. So for everything, can't even get on the computer without putting your card in and putting in a pin. And okay. And then the next one I made was, this is Simplicity 1113. See that? And it looks like a cute little summer top. But view, see the one with the sleeves there? Okay. I did that, oops, on this one. I did that on this one, and I put the sleeves down to my elbow. I still have to hem these things. I didn't have my cover stitch machine down there with me, so I have to do the hem. But you can see it has the split level hem, so it's got the shorter in the front and the longer in the back. I lengthened this 2 inches in the front, and I think it's still a little short. I like my blouses to come, if you can see, I like them to come down to about here. You know, mid-hip height is about where I like my blouses to hit me. Anything shorter, I think it brings too much attention to my widest part. You know what I mean? So I just like them just a little bit longer, but I'll wear it. I'll definitely wear it. It's cute. And then the last one I did was New Look 0152. That one. And I made this one right here. See that? And it has a center back seam. And I made the sleeves the 3/4. Again, they need to be hemmed. The shirt needs to be hemmed. And it turned out pretty good. This is long. This is the length I like right here. So, you know, and then this is just a more flattering, I don't know. I like it. It turned out really pretty. It's still so soft. I had probably, hold on, I'm baking cookies and I hear my alarm. Just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. We're going to a Christmas party this afternoon, and so I'm baking some cookies. That's why I have my makeup on, and I thought, my husband's not home. I have my makeup on. Let's make a video. Yay! So I don't remember even what I was telling you guys before I walked out of here. Here's the hostess gift I'm going to take to the party this afternoon. It's just a kitchen towel that I picked up, and I got this embroidery design from OEHL. Sorry. You know, I don't buy from them a whole lot. Somebody recommended it on a Facebook page and I jumped over there and bought it, and I didn't write it down before I made the video. I'm sorry. OEML embroidery, something. Those of you who embroider know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to consider myself off the hook. Hey, you guys want to make something fun for a little girl. Go get, I make these for my granddaughter. You guys wouldn't believe this. Go get this boutique fur from Walmart. It's not very much. It's just a couple of dollars. So what I do is I take a piece of this, okay? I just pull it out of the skein and do like a crochet loop, you know, just make a loop and tie it in a knot. Then you reach through the loop and pull it up, and then reach through the loop and pull it up and pull it up and until you got a big long chain. You need a chain about so big. I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet long, if that, right? Non-sticky Velcro. Sew the fuzzy piece to the end. Tie it off in a knot at the very end. Sew a fuzzy piece to the starting point, and then take the part with the loops and put a safety pin, a big safety pin through it. Like a diaper safety pin type, something, you know, that's not going to reach out and poke somebody. You can take these, and they're animal tails. And you have made a tail that goes on the back of a pair of pajamas. Oh my gosh. I made them as a fluke one time and sent them as a freak little gift in a box up for the kids one day. Or maybe I brought them up there because I go see them every August when it's warm in Colorado. And oh, she loved her tails. And then one of them, after numerous, you know, being tugged and pulled and all this, it broke. My son called me in a panic. He's like, Grammy, can you please make Callie another tail? She's beside herself with grief. I said, sure. So I had to make more tails and send them up there. She wears them every night. And it's a really super easy, you know, you will make a little girl's magical day. Maybe a little boy too. He might want to be a tiger or something. So, and what else here? My mom sent me a tin of cookies. Yay! Christmas cookies. These are my favorite. They were my favorite as a kid. They're little almond cookies. They're a press. She made them when I was a kid, and she sends them to me every year. She lives in Tennessee, and she sends them to me every year, and I just love them. So what else do I have to talk to you guys about? Oh, I'm making cookies. I told you that because we're going to that party. And, oh, you know, I need to do a blog post, or maybe, yeah, probably be a blog, of my quilts in review. I just started counting just this morning. So I did the 4 quilts for my grandkids for Christmas. I did a pink ribbon quilt for my friend Mary. That's 5. She got breast cancer. No, I think she was told in last spring. She's healthy now. Praise God. She's healthy. Went through all her radiation and she's cancer free. But I made her a pink ribbon quilt. I made my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, he ran for Crohn's Colitis Foundation in every one of the rock and roll marathons in 2017. Well, the last one for the year is in San Antonio. So he shows up here in December of 17 with a couple of his brood. He has 9. Crazy. Anyway, shows up with a couple of them to run the last race, and then left me bags of running t-shirts for a t-shirt quilt. So I finished that. Then I made, I have like 3 or 4 tops that I've made. That Christmas jelly roll. I made a table runner for my dining room table. I haven't quilted it yet. I made an ABC quilt top, and I have the backing and the borders are already on it. I just need to get it on the long arm. So I did some serious quilting in 2018. I'm kind of proud of myself. But anyway, I guess that's all I had to talk to you guys about. Oh, somebody was asking on a Facebook page what to do with leftover scraps, and I wanted to tell you guys what I do with mine. I have, let me reach over here. You know how when you get done making a quilt, you have lots of leftover, like this is leftover, I miscounted on border strips. This is from my brother-in-law's quilt. It's a black grunge. This is high quality stuff, you know. So I have some of that. I have some, there's a red, that's not grunge. I don't remember what it is. It's some sort of blender. Little pieces that are not quite what I would consider scraps, but they're not fat quarters either. And then here's the sides. This still has the batting in it. I cut it off a quilt. I don't even remember what that went on. I've made too many quilts when I can't remember what that went on. And then this one, look at these. Isn't that cute? This is from the corner of 5th and Fun. And it is leftovers from one that I made. That's one of the Christmas gifts this year. But what I do with my scraps is I will cut them into the nearest size pre-cut, standard pre-cut size that I can. So of these, if I can make, especially because this is a large print, if I can make a 10 by 10 out of this, I will, okay? The smaller ones, I might turn into 5 by 5 inch squares, or I'll turn them into 2.5 inch strips. And they don't have to be long. They can be, you know, so big, but they're 2.5 inch strips. And then they're viable again to do something with. And I put them into baggies, and I put them with all of my other pre-cuts, because I got a stack of nothing but jelly rolls, and I have which are the 2.5 inch strips. I have a stack of nothing but the 5 inch squares, the charm packs, and I have loads of layer cakes. And so, and even if there's not enough to make, like, of course, a full layer cake, at least it's in the zone where if I need, say, a light of where this will work, I could make it, if I can make a 10 by 10 or 2 out of this, okay, then when I go to grab a light layer cake, I can also grab this, and I'm going to put it back into the queue and get it working again. I hate to throw fabric away. Oh, that's one of the things I was going to tell you. This blouse here, I had a little too much fabric. I bought 2.5 yards. I probably needed 2. I'm going to see if I can make me a little pair of shorts out of the rest of it. I just couldn't bring myself to throw it away. It's so soft and so nice. And I would love to run around the house in those in the summer. So anyway, well, the video's getting over 10 minutes. Oh, it's almost 15. Gotta go. You guys have a very Merry Christmas. And I'm sure I'll see you again before the new year. So be safe and be happy. And God bless every one of you. Bye.